Hello, welcome to example 3. We are going to go ahead and get started. Your problem says a kite flies at a height of 30 feet when 65 feet of string is out. If the string is in a straight line, find the angle that it makes with the ground. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. All right, so we are flying a kite. My kite is in the air, so it's probably way up here. That's going to be K. Let's say this is us at the bottom. We'll mark us with an M. We know that the kite flies at a height of 30 feet when 65 feet of string is out. So if this is me down here, the kite string would be this side, and that would be 65 feet. And then it tells me the height of the kite, so the distance from the ground, which is down here, to the kite in the air is going to be 30. Then they want me to find the angle that the kite makes with the ground. So we're looking for our angle of elevation. We're looking for this angle here, so I'm going to go ahead and call that X. We are going to start by labeling our sides just like we have for all of these problems. So across from X, we have our opposite side, which is 30. Across from our hypotenuse, we have 65, so that's our hypotenuse. I guess across from our right angle, not across from the hypotenuse. So right now I have the two sides labeled. Notice I have an opposite, I have a hypotenuse. So we have OH. OH goes with S, so I know I'm using sine. So I'm going to do the sine of my angle, which is what I'm looking for, X, equals my opposite on top, 30. Again, O came first, so I know opposite goes on top. And then my hypotenuse on the bottom, which is 65. So we have sine of X equals 30 over 65. Now remember, I need to undo that sign. So we're going to do X equals the inverse sign with a little -1, and then your fraction stays the same of 30 over 65. From here, it's just a matter of typing it into your calculator. Again, we're just doing the same thing. We were trying to get X alone, so we had to do inverse sine with a little -1. You'll use your inverse functions whenever you're trying to find an angle. So if this said cosine, we'd do inverse cosine. If this said tangent, we'd do inverse tangent. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like on the calculator. All right, here's your calculator. We're going to go ahead and start typing. Again, to get my inverse, I'm going to do second and then hit sine, and then type in my fraction, 30 divided by 65. I already checked that my calculator was in degrees in the first video, so I didn't do that again. They want us to round to the nearest tenth of a degree, which is 1 decimal place. So if we have 27.48, the 8 tells me I round up, so my final answer would be 27.5. This is in degrees, so you can put a little degree sign. I know you're probably typing this in, so you don't have to. All right. That is your video for example 3. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your teacher. Thanks for watching.